Let's be real, the world our parents grew up in, it's gone. The old path of picking one of 5 major cities, climbing a corporate ladder for 40 years, and buying a house with a white picket fence, that's not our reality. We're Gen Z and Millennials. We're the most educated, digitally native, and socially conscious generations in history. We're rewriting the rules of work, life, and success. We want more than just a job. We want a life. We're looking for community, affordability, and experiences over possessions. We're chasing a vibe, not just a zip code. So where do we go? Where can we actually afford to live, build a career we're passionate about, and have a social life that doesn't just exist on a screen? The good news is, the map of opportunity is changing, fast. The rise of remote work and new tech hubs means you no longer have to choose between an amazing career and an amazing life. Today, we're diving into the data. We've analyzed job growth in future-proof industries, cost of living, remote work friendliness, and that all-important quality of life factor. This is our 2025 list of the top 10 booming cities for Gen Z and Millennials. Let's get into it. The 10 best booming cities for Gen Z and Millennials, 2025 and beyond. Kicking off our list is a city that perfectly blends history with a creative, modern edge. Richmond, Virginia, or RVA, is the capital of cool on the East Coast. The vibe? It's artsy, historic, and fiercely independent. Think tattoos and cobblestones, the job scene. Don't let the historic feel fool you. Richmond's job market is future-focused. It's a major hub for finance and law, with headquarters for companies like Capital One. But the real buzz is in its creative and tech sectors. VCU Brand Center is one of the top advertising schools in the country, pumping talent into a thriving ad and marketing scene. A burgeoning startup ecosystem is also taking root, especially in fintech and health tech. Affordability Index. This is where RVA shines. Your money goes way further here than in nearby DC. The cost of living is right around the national average, making it possible to find a cool apartment in a walkable neighborhood without needing 3 roommates. Why it's a vibe? Richmond is an outdoor city with an urban heart. It's the only city in the U.S. with Class 4 whitewater rapids running through its downtown. The James River Park system is your backyard for hiking and mountain biking. The food scene is phenomenal, from classic Southern food to inventive new restaurants. And the Scott's Addition neighborhood boasts one of the highest concentrations of craft breweries on the East Coast. Okay, hear me out. One of the best cities for work-life balance in America is in the Midwest. Minneapolis, Minnesota is a city that has quietly figured out the secret to a happy, healthy, and successful life. The vibe progressive, green, and incredibly active, yes, even in winter. The job scene Minneapolis is a corporate powerhouse, home to a high concentration of Fortune 500 companies like Target and Best Buy. This provides a stable base of corporate jobs. But it's also a major hub for medtech and healthcare innovation, earning the nickname Medical Alley. There's a strong and growing tech scene, and it consistently ranks as one of the best cities for remote work. Affordability Index. While not the cheapest on our list, Minneapolis offers a fantastic value proposition. The cost of living is just slightly above the national average, but wages are strong, and according to studies, purchasing power is high. Why it's a vibe? Minneapolis is consistently ranked as one of the fittest cities in America, with an award-winning park system. The chain of lakes is a stunning urban oasis for kayaking, running, and biking. The city has a phenomenal arts and music scene, famously home to Prince, and a diverse culinary landscape. They embrace the winter with everything from ice festivals to cross-country skiing, proving that a little snow can't stop a good time. If your dream is to finish a tech job in the afternoon and be on a mountain trail or ski lift 30 minutes later, then Salt Lake City is calling your name. The vibe outdoorsy tech hub where work-life balance is a reality. The job scene. Welcome to Silicon Slopes. SLC has exploded into a major tech hub, attracting massive offices for companies like Adobe, Electronic Arts, and numerous startups. The focus is on software development, biotech, and outdoor product industries. The University of Utah provides a steady stream of talent, and the city's job growth has been among the highest in the nation for years. Affordability Index. This is the trade-off. SLC's popularity has driven up the cost of living, which is now noticeably above the national average. It's not the bargain it once was, but compared to other major tech hubs like San Francisco or Seattle, it's still a deal. Why it's a vibe. The access to the outdoors is simply unparalleled. 7 world-class ski resorts are less than an hour's drive away. The hiking, mountain biking, and rock climbing are endless. Beyond the mountains, the city itself is growing up, with a surprisingly diverse food scene, cool neighborhoods like the 9th and 9th, and a growing number of breweries and bars. Get ready for our most surprising pick. Tucked in the Ozark Mountains, Fayetteville is the anchor of Northwest Arkansas, one of the fastest-growing and most dynamic regions in the entire country. The vibe, a laid-back college town supercharged with corporate money and world-class outdoor amenities. The job scene. This region has serious corporate power. Walmart is headquartered in nearby Bentonville, which means thousands of high-paying corporate jobs, not just at Walmart itself, but at the hundreds of major brands like Procter & Gamble and Kraft Heinz that have offices there to work with them. Add in transportation giant J.B. Hunt and Tyson Foods, and you have an economic engine that's creating opportunities in everything from data analytics to supply chain management. Affordability index. It's incredibly affordable. The cost of living is more than 10% below the national average. The ability to land a high-paying corporate job while paying low rent or mortgage is a life-changing combination. Why it's a vibe. The Walton Family Foundation has invested hundreds of millions to turn the area into a cultural and outdoor paradise. The Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art is a world-class institution. The region has built hundreds of miles of pristine trails, earning the title Mountain Biking Capital of the World. Fayetteville's Dixon Street provides the classic college town nightlife, making it the perfect blend of work and play. In the absolute heart of America, Kansas City is stepping into the spotlight. Famous for barbecue and jazz, its future is being built on a foundation of tech, art, and genuine affordability. The vibe here? It's creative, unpretentious, and honestly, just surprisingly cool. The Heartland's hidden gem for sure. The job scene in KC is honestly pretty diverse and super resilient. It's a national leader in engineering, architecture, and a major hub for the animal health industry. But you know, the new buzz is all about tech. Kansas City was one of the first Google Fiber cities, which really kickstarted a robust startup scene. Now, major players like Meta and Oracle are building massive data centers and campuses in the area, creating a surge of new tech jobs. When it comes to affordability, Kansas City is a total haven. The cost of living is significantly below the national average. It's one of the few major cities left where a young professional can realistically afford to buy a home or even just rent a great apartment without breaking the bank. So why is it such a vibe? KC's got great bones. From the beautiful Art Deco architecture to the endless fountains, it's a city with character. The Crossroads Arts District hosts these awesome First Fridays that draw huge crowds for art, food trucks, and music. And honestly, the food scene goes way beyond barbecue, even though, yeah, the barbecue is legendary. Plus, the city's passion for the Chiefs creates an electric atmosphere you just have to experience. Now, we head back to the East Coast to a city that is a certified brain magnet. Raleigh, North Carolina is one of the smartest, fastest-growing cities in the country, and it's a powerhouse of opportunity. The vibe here? Educated, innovative, and buzzing with ambition. The job scene in Raleigh really centers on the Research Triangle Park, or RTP, which is this massive campus for tech and life science companies. Giants like IBM, Cisco, and GlaxoSmithKline have been here for years. And now Apple is building a billion-dollar campus that'll add thousands more high-paying jobs. With 3 top-tier universities, NC State, Duke, and UNC Chapel Hill, right there, it's honestly an ecosystem of endless innovation. And, you know, for a city with this much job growth and high salaries, Raleigh remains remarkably affordable. The cost of living hovers right around the national average, which gives you a perfect balance between opportunity and livability. So why is Raleigh such a vibe? It just feels like a city built for people who are going places. It's clean, green, and full of smart people. The downtown is packed with amazing restaurants, breweries, and museums. Plus, you're perfectly positioned for weekend getaways, with the Appalachian Mountains a few hours to the west and the Atlantic beaches a few hours to the east. It's really the best of both worlds. Okay, forget everything you thought you knew about the Rust Belt. Columbus, Ohio is emerging as one of the most important tech hubs of the next decade, and it has a cool, youthful energy that's honestly impossible to ignore. The vibe? It's energetic, unpretentious, and totally on the verge of a massive boom. The job scene here is wild, in a good way. Welcome to the Silicon Heartland. Intel is investing over $20 billion to build 2 new semiconductor factories just outside the city. This is one of the largest manufacturing projects in the world and will create a tidal wave of high-paying jobs in engineering, tech, and logistics. It joins major data centers for Google and Amazon, which honestly cements Columbus as a critical node in the tech economy. Affordability-wise, Columbus is one of the most affordable big cities in the nation. The cost of living is about 10% below the national average. The combo of explosive job growth and low living costs is basically the holy grail for any young professional looking to build wealth and a great life. So why is Columbus such a vibe? The presence of the Ohio State University keeps the city young, fun, and full of energy. The Short North Arts District is the city's creative soul, packed with galleries, unique shops, and incredible food. Neighborhoods like German Village offer historic charm, while the revitalized riverfront gives you a beautiful urban green space to enjoy. It's just got everything you could want in a city that's on the rise. If you believe fast internet is a human right and nature is your happy place, then Chattanooga, Tennessee might just be your urban utopia. The vibe here? It's a scrappy, innovative outdoor town with a giant heart. Now let's talk jobs. Back in 2010, Chattanooga launched its own municipal fiber optic network, offering gigabit speed internet to every home and business. They branded themselves Gig City, and honestly, it totally transformed their economy. It attracted a wave of tech startups, remote workers, and venture capital. Today, there's a thriving ecosystem focused on logistics tech, thanks to its location, and a growing 3D printing industry. When it comes to affordability, the cost of living here is a dream come true, sitting comfortably below the national average. It's a place where you can actually afford the space for a home office and still have money left over to spend on climbing gear. So why is it such a vibe? Chattanooga is an adventurer's playground. You can go rock climbing, kayaking, hiking, and caving all within a 20-minute drive of downtown. The city has invested heavily in its public spaces with a beautiful riverfront and the iconic Walnut Street pedestrian bridge connecting the city. The vibe is collaborative and creative, a place where people are actively building the community they want to live in. For years, Boise has been the next big thing. Well, the future is here. It has successfully made the leap from a hidden gem to a full-blown boomtown, and it's handling its growth with style. The vibe? It's a friendly, clean, and adventurous city that feels like a giant neighborhood. Now, about the job scene. Tech is the headline here. Micron, a global leader in computer memory, is headquartered in Boise and is making a massive $15 billion investment in a new fabrication plant, creating thousands of jobs. The city also has a diverse job market in healthcare, food production, and advanced manufacturing. It's a magnet for entrepreneurs and remote workers seeking a better quality of life. On affordability, its popularity means it's not the secret bargain it once was. The cost of living has risen to be slightly above the national average, mostly due to housing. But for those coming from expensive coastal cities, it still feels like a breath of fresh, affordable air. So why is Boise such a vibe? The quality of life is simply off the charts. The Boise River Greenbelt is a 25-mile park that runs through the city's core. The Rocky Mountains are your playground for skiing, hiking, and fishing. The downtown is safe, walkable, and vibrant with a surprisingly good food scene and a strong sense of community. And our #1 booming city for Gen Z and Millennials is a city that has reinvented itself with pure ambition and grit. It's affordable, it's growing, and it's building a future specifically for young, talented people. Welcome to Oklahoma City. The vibe? It's optimistic, energetic, and building its own cool from the ground up. Now let's talk about the job scene. OKC has diversified its economy well beyond its traditional energy roots. It's now a major hub for the aerospace industry, with Tinker Air Force Base and major facilities for companies like Boeing. Its innovation district is fostering growth in biotech and life sciences. The job market is expanding, and the city is actively working to attract young talent. When it comes to affordability, this is its superpower. OKC is one of the most affordable big cities in America. The cost of living is dramatically lower than the national average. This financial freedom allows you to say yes to more travel, more hobbies, more investing in your future. Why is it such a vibe? For 30 years, the city has been investing in itself through a series of voter-approved projects called MAPs. This has resulted in a stunning 70-acre downtown park, a modern streetcar system, and the incredible River Sport Adventure Park with whitewater rafting and surfing. It has districts for every mood, from the historic Paseo Arts District to the lively Plaza District. OKC is a city that bet on itself, and it's winning. So there you have it. 10 cities, 10 different vibes, but all with one thing in common. They are booming with opportunity and building a future that aligns with what our generations value most. The big takeaway is this: you no longer have to move to New York or LA to build an incredible career. The most exciting opportunities are bubbling up in these dynamic, mid-sized cities where you can actually afford to live, find your community, and create a life that you genuinely love. The American dream isn't dead, it just moved. What do you think? Which city on this list surprised you? And what city did we miss? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's build a community of people planning their next big move. And if this video helped you, do us a huge favor and hit that like button, subscribe for more content on future-focused living, and ring that bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.